What is up, everyone? I am with my buddy, Tony.
Deuces.
It's his 21st birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn up. Anyway, I am gonna go pick up my truck right now. I just picked up my DURAMAX. Yeah, it looks great. Here it is. Just kidding. It's right here. I wish that was my truck, but it's this guy's. Remember him?
Hey everybody. Sold the black one.
What?
Black one sold. We got that one.
Nice. Well, here it is. And as for comparison, Connor's DURAMAX has a... Hey, is this a 6-inch lift? Connor's DURAMAX has a 6-inch lift with 35s. That's a 7-inch lift with bald 35s. Measures down to 33s. Anyway.
Alright y'all, I'm gonna go off club right now because I just bought these 2 new GMCs. I got the older model just on the weekends, you know, to drive around. The nicer one I'm probably gonna keep in the garage. I just like to flex sometimes.
Wait, he just said nicer one. I think you mean newer one. Because they're both nice. They're both nice.
That's a Denali, dude. That's a Denali, dude. HD. Sexy. And look at the white man that drives it.
That is nicer. So I'm gonna go over what I did, what the lift kit consists of. So the truck is really dirty right now because I just came back from Athens. But as you guys can see, it has the McGaughys suspension lift. So essentially this is a 7-inch lift kit that's made by McGaughys. And according to McGaughys themselves, they don't actually make a 9-inch kit. When I talked to the McGaughys sales rep, he was telling me that other websites such as like McGaughys-suspension.com, they'll take the 7-inch lift and they'll put add-ons such as shock extenders and new torsion keys and add a leaf to make it a 9-inch lift. But McGaughys themselves do not make a 9-inch lift. So this is, well, I ordered the 7-inch kit and new torsion keys and shock extenders, but I did not order the add a leaf in the back. So the front sits at around 8 inches, I think, and the back, it's still like somewhat level. I don't think the back is sagging, so it might be sitting at 7 inches. It's got a, I think that's a 6-7 inch block in the back. It came with rear shocks like most suspension lifts. So I'm still debating on whether if I want to keep 35s or put 37s, because I actually do like the way the 35s look. So next thing I'm going to do is add 2-inch hub centric wheel spacers to the back to match the front. That's about it. As you guys just saw, that my McGaughys lift is actually not a 9-inch lift. So the thing that confused me was that I was looking at a McGaughys lift for my 1500 GMC Sierra, and the thing is, when I was looking at McGaughys lift for my 1500, McGaughys 1500 GMC lift kits, it's a 7 to 9-inch lift. So basically how that lift works is it's adjustable. They make it where if you want to crank it up to 9 inches, you can crank it up to 9 inches. It will just be maxed out on your keys. Basically, the front end geometry would be at a leveling kit angle, whereas a 7-inch would be just stock geometry. And if you want to, because if you crank up the front to 9 inches, the back is gonna sag. So McGaughys give you an option to buy add a leaf for $50. I thought that would be the same with my DURAMAX too, but turns out McGaughys themselves do not make a 9-inch kit, but other retailers will make a 7-inch kit and convert it into a 9-inch kit by putting shock extenders, aftermarket torsion keys, and add a leaf in the rear. So right now, I do believe that I know I have the aftermarket torsion keys for sure. I'm just not sure if I have the shock extenders. I think I do. And I do not have the optional add a leaf in the rear, but I think I am gonna crank it up to 8 inches and maybe like squat an inch in the back. Squatting 1 inch doesn't bother me in the back. Next thing I'm gonna do is I will be ordering Bilstein stabilizer, steering wheel stabilizer, because there's a little bit of play. It's not too bad, but that should get rid of most of the play in the front. And I'll be ordering hub-centric bora wheel spacers to make the back stick out more. And I'm still debating if I want to get 35s or 37s, because I love the way, like, this truck, the DURAMAX, still has so much power with 35s that I don't know if I want to lose that power getting 37s. I guess I can tune it up and regain the power, but I mean, we'll see. I'm still thinking about it. I'm not getting new tires for a while, maybe like a month or two, but guys should let me know if I should go with 35s or 37s in the comments below. Also, next thing, I want to give you guys a little review. I drove this to Athens. So I picked up my truck on Friday, and then I drove straight to Athens Friday, and then I came back Saturday night. So I've had it for like, you know, 2 days, 3 days, but I've driven a good bit. And first thing I'm gonna say is that when I first got this truck, when I first got it, when it was stock, I was like kind of disappointed and shocked at how rough this truck was. Mainly because I was driving my uncle's truck for 2 weeks, and you guys already know that 2014 and up, those things ride so smooth. It's almost like an SUV. And then I got in this thing, and I just forgot like how the older trucks drove. And plus, this is a 2500, so it rode really rough. And as you guys can remember from my leveling the truck video, that the front sat 2 inches lower than the rear. So the front end geometry was just straight up stock. Everything was at a perfect angle, and it still rode really rough. So comparing that, and when people say that like, oh man, my lift kit rides better than stock, I didn't believe him. I was like, what does that even mean? How could a lift kit, how could a 9-inch lift make the truck ride better than stock? And I didn't really understand it. And you know, my 1500 from stock to the leveling kit, it rode like crap. Mainly because everything was maxed out, and I had like 33s. There were all-terrain 33s, but from going stock to a leveling kit, that thing rode rough, and it was just crap. And then when I got the 6-inch lift, it rode much better because the front end geometry was, you know, a lot better than, you know, maxed out leveling kit that I had. And on top of that, I had to replace the whole front end, like CV axles, upper control arm, lower control arms. So 6-inch rough country lift made it ride better than the leveling kit, but I wouldn't say that the 6-inch lift made it ride better than stock. However, with my DURAMAX, this McGaughys lift makes it ride so much better. Comparing it to my 1500 with 6-inch rough country lift, this thing rides so much smoother. And I have an 8-inch lift, and I still have those crappy Arturo MTs, and it still rides better than my old truck. And this is a 2500. So overall, super impressed with McGaughys. And I talked, you know, as you guys saw in the video, the shop, they were pretty impressed with the kit too, because of how good the quality was. And I just love the cross member, how it's just silver, and it just kind of gives it that little aggressive look. I think it does. For me, it gives that little aggressive, clean look. And overall, yeah, like I said, I'm super impressed with this lift. Maybe in the future I might put some Fox shocks, but this thing rides really smooth. I can't wait to get new tires, because then it'll ride even better, especially if I get maybe like all-terrain tires. I recommend this lift kit. I don't see that many people out there with this lift kit for my body style $DURAMAX, but I mean, if you have a $DURAMAX like mine and you're looking for a lift kit, I mean, I recommend this one. I mean, it's only like what, $500–600 more than Zone, and maybe like $800 more than rough country. And I mean, you're gonna be driving in your truck, so why not be comfortable while you're driving, right? Just something to consider. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button, and please subscribe for future mods, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Bye.